All right. Welcome, guys, to another video. We're going to talk about focus and sacrifice today. Something that I've realized some time ago now, about a year ago. And since then, my life really changed because I think this is one of the most important decisions you will ever have to make. And a lot of people just go their whole life without ever making that decision. And this is why they're not getting anywhere. And I want to help you realize today what it means to really focus on a goal and sacrifice something to achieve your dreams. Let's get into it. First, you have to know what you want to be. This alone takes a lot of years for people to even figure out where they want to be in life, where they want to go in life, what they want to do, how they want to be perceived, all those things. So, who do you want to be? Ask yourself this question. For me, it's pretty clear. I want to be a high value man. I'm not one. I do not only want to be rich. I want to be ripped, dangerous. I want to be combat ready. I want to be rich, of course, with a lot of money, but not without being charming and funny. Also, I want to be the whole package that men respect and women fall in love with. So, but it's easy to talk about all that shit, and everyone wants that. I think everyone wants to be respected by other men and wants the women to fall in love with them head over heels. I think that it's easy to talk about it, and I think everyone wants it, but what does it actually take? We will come to that in a moment. First, I want to introduce you to the concept that everything can be trained. All those things I just listed, it can all be trained. Doesn't matter where you start, doesn't matter where you're at right now. If you're unfunny, you can become funny. If you're bad with women, you can become good with women. You can up your game in any area of life. Like a muscle, you can grow it. But the thing is, you got to train it. That's the thing, and this takes effort and consistency. But even if you don't believe it right now, you really have to adapt this kind of mindset. If you already go into the mindset with, yeah, I'm the way I am and I cannot change anything about it, you're not gonna change. But if you take this mindset and appreciate it and let it into your life, that everything can be trained, you will now look at everything you do in another way. You will risk more, start something you maybe not good at, because you know, okay, if I start it now and train and do it a lot and train it, I will become good at it at some point if I don't give up. And this is with everything in life. Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter what you want to do, you can train it. But like I said, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes consistency. And this is where the part with sacrifice comes into it. Depending on what you want, if you want to be a rich, successful, ripped, and dangerous, you have to train, hustle on the side, do some sort of business, make money, talk to chicks, do this, do that. You have to do a lot of stuff. And to put this all in one under one plate, on one plate, you have to figure out how to do this. You have to figure out you have to figure out how to make time and energy for all the stuff. And this was one of the hard decisions for me, or pretty easy decision, but hard to actually go through with it because those things like party, weed, alcohol, it's all fun. Everyone wants to watch Netflix. It's easy, it's nice, it's comfortable. But if you want to achieve certain things and become a certain type of person, you have to sacrifice the things you love. Not everything. For example, on the bottom of this list is woman. Doesn't mean you don't have to talk to a woman in 5 years. A lot of people get this wrong. They say, "Oh yeah, I'm focused on my business. I'm focused on my business. I have no time for chicks." Doesn't mean that if you're outside and see a beautiful woman, you don't talk to her. That's just a fucking excuse. It means that you should maybe spend the last 5% of your things of your what you actually do in your day on this kind of stuff, not like other people. They run around, try to approach goals all day long, and sacrifice everything else. This is not the thing. So what type of things do you absolutely have to sacrifice? In my opinion, this is what I'm sacrificing. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I rarely go partying. I've never been much of a party guy, so that this one doesn't come that hard for me. I used to smoke a lot of weed, and I liked it, of course, but now I just realized, okay, if I want to go somewhere in this life, I have to make this decision to not do it anymore. And this one helped me a lot because the energy you get from just stopping to smoke weed is insane. Alcohol, same thing, especially if you're trying to get big and dangerous and ripped and do combat sports. Alcohol is just not in it. There's just no place for it. Video games is just a big fucking time waster. Everyone knows this. I loved video games. I was a fucking addict from like 10 years old till I was 20. I was a fucking addict. I used to play video games all day long, every day, about 12 to 14 hours a day. I was really obsessed with it. And I love it. I mean, if I would start playing a video game right now, Counter Strike, if I put it on my computer, I would probably play all day again. And this is where I decided, okay, I have to just cut it out completely because it just wastes my time and I start to think about nothing else. So this one gotta go. Netflix is, of course, just a fucking time waste. The amount of time you spend on your phone or on your TV just watching and doing nothing is insane. And like I said, if you want to have energy for all those things I listed before, you have to cut this stuff out. This is like an hour a day or 2, 3 hours a day. You just get extra bonus time for your day. It is crazy. And like I said, women don't have to cut it out completely because you want to be charming, you want to be funny. So you have to practice this one as well, but cut it back for the beginning when you're focused on training and becoming rich. Women have to get yeah, you have to put it in the back end for now. Like I said, this is also, you don't have to sacrifice it forever. You don't have to be a monk that lives like this for his whole life. This is where the next one comes in. It is delayed gratification. The things you sacrifice now for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years during your 20s, you will have more of when you're 30. A lot of people waste the whole 20s away with partying, chasing chicks, and when they're 30, they have no energy anymore for all this stuff. They're broke because they never worked on anything besides liver failure. They still have no chick, and the chicks don't want them because they spent their 20s being a fuck up. Why would the girl want a guy within their 30s that doesn't know how to, doesn't have money, looks like shit? Doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? And yeah, of course it sucks. That's why it's called sacrifice. You have to realize that those years, those 2, 3, 4, 5 years, depending what you want to do, what your goals are, they will suck and they won't be that much fun, of course. I mean, there's a kind of, for me, it's fun to be focused. There's some satisfaction in that. If you know you're on the right path and you're focused as hell and you don't let any distractions in your life, you feel like nothing can stop you. And this is great in itself. But getting there uh, involves a lot of sacrifice, and it is usually no fun because you miss out on a lot of fun activities with your friends, going partying, going drinking, smoking some weed. It's all nice, but you have to sacrifice it all, basically. Also, not to 100%. This is where the last point comes in. Everyone decides, but don't complain later. You can choose to have a nice balance between the two. You can have fun, don't sacrifice at all. If you really love smoking weed, keep smoking weed. If you think you can control it and only smoke in the evening, for me it's cap, but yeah, everyone decides. And in the end of the day, just don't complain later when you're 30 and you spend your whole life controlling your weed consumption. But when you're 30, that's all you can do, and you did not really do anything else. So this is the video for today, guys. I think I rushed this one along a little bit, but That's especially good because today I'm feeling on point with my English, and I'm gonna go train now. I hope you guys do the same. I hope I could help you with this one. See you on the next one. Bye.